Hey guys, this is B. Wiley. If you're new to my channel, I am Coach B. Wiley. I discuss dating, relationships, breakups. I manifest things in my videos as well that I can show you how to do too. So if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So today I want to tell you guys a little something. So I was on the phone with one of my newest clients and we were talking and she just kept telling me about how she keeps almost meeting the same guy. And she keeps getting involved in similar situationships and similar relationships. And what she used was the word remix. And it stood out to me. She said that I'm dating, I'm going along, I meet this guy, he has this trait, then the next one has it, but he has an extra something on the end of it. And she was like, they're remixing it. And I said, oh my gosh, that's a video. So I'm doing the video. What does the remix mean? Anytime you remix something, when we listening to music, we jamming, hey, like Meg Thee Stallion song, but then she put Beyonce on there and everybody was like shooketh and the wig was snatched. That's a good remix. Now, when we're talking about these men, child, and the way these men be out here just coming in and messing stuff up and leaving, that's not a good remix. So think about it. If you're used to dating guys who are so cool in the beginning, they all about you, they coming in hot, they setting their intentions, they are goo goo gaga, more, I love you, be with me, I can see you having my children, then all of a sudden they dip and they ghost the heck out of you. That's the first guy. Then you meet the next guy and he does similar things. He'll come in, he was like, hey, you know what, I just want to take my time and really get to know you. Then by month 3, he's still, well, you know what, I think we should be in a relationship. Then you get with him. Then month 4, you don't hear from him. He out of here. Then he come back. After he leaves a month, he comes back in. And then he goo gaga, you know what, I was dealing with some things. My cat died. My bird flew away. And you know what, my mind was not right. However, I'm back and I love you. And then you get back with him. And then 2 months, he dips out. See, that's the remix. The first guy, he dipped out, he didn't come back. This guy, he dipping and doing it, and coming back. And you foolish enough to sit there and receive him back. What I want to tell you, ladies, if you're dealing with the remix guy, the remix man, leave that guy alone. Always focus on his actions. I've learned this the hard way years ago. Never listen to a man's words. Always go off his actions. Because if his words are telling you he loves you, yet he does not set up time to spend with you, he doesn't talk on the phone with you and ask you probing questions and tries to get to know you from a genuine point of view, if he don't want to meet your kids, if he don't like your dog, if he literally does not want to be around your family or friends, does he really love you? Does he even like you? Pay attention to these guys when you're meeting them. Take the hearts out of your eyes. I was a young lady for many years, and I had the hearts in my eyes for these men. What does that mean if you're new to my channel? Hearts in the eyes are when his looks totally blind you. His charm, the way he dresses, how much money he makes, the car he drives, anything about his physical appearance and maybe his financial well-being. That will make you grow the hearts in your eyes. And when the hearts are there, you can't see nothing but the good stuff about him versus seeing the red flags that are plain as day. So if you know you're in a dating scenario or you've been in these situationships and it seems like your dating life is on repeat, check the remix and get out of it. How do you do that? You stop dating. You stop dating. Yes, you stop dating. A lot of my clients, a lot of women that I talk to, y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't want to listen. But I'm here to tell you, you take a pause for the cause. How do I know to stop dating to attract and get what you desire? Because I did it. I did it for years. That's how I know. You need to do it. So if you continue to attract lack, which you don't want, a man that's just a dog. Speaking of dogs, I'm going to do a video on men who deliberately dog women out. Get into it. That's coming next. So if you continue to attract the cheater, the liar, the man that's all over the place, the mama's boy, the smoke blower, the flashy guy, I talk about all these guys in my book, Hello, My Name is Single. I need for you to step up to outside of that. Put yourself first. Have a sit down with yourself. Regroup, rehash, Figure out why you like this particular kind of guy. Figure out why this guy is your type, even though he keeps taking you down through there. Figure out what you can do different in order to attract different and come up with a plan of action. This is not going to be something you can do overnight. This is something you had to sit yourself down with. Think about the last 3 situationships or relationships or whatever you want to call it that you have been in. The last 3. And if you got to go back further than that, me personally, when I took a pause for a cause, I had to think about the last 10. Over the last 10 years of my life, I went back from 30 up till now. And I had to think about the men that I dated. And I remember all of them. And I remember all the men that I dated. And I went through them one by one. Like, what was it about him that I desired? I need for you to do this too. Think about what it is that attracted you to them. When there was a red flag, why did you ignore it? Why did you not leave? Or why did you stay? Think about the last decade of your life. That's the best thing you can do. At most, what am I trying to say here? So you go from the last 3 guys you dated up to the last decade. Because if you're like 40 like me, then you've probably dated a few guys. You've dated a few guys if you've been single. So if you're around my age, or even if you're 30 and you're watching this, because a lot of 25 to 30-year-olds watch my videos too. So from 25 to 30, that's a 5-year gap. From 20 to 30, if you're 50 watching this, from 50 to 40, 60 to 50, figure it out. Because if there is a trend, guess who's the common denominator? You are. When I had to think about the guys that I used to attract years ago, thank God those years are behind me, but I can teach you about what I did wrong. I had to go back and boggle my brain, like what is happening? I even went back to my 20s. So I went back starting at 18 all the way up to 30, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years ago. What was 4 years ago? Like 36. So I went from 18 to 36. That's when that was in the midst of dating guys for the most part. Not all those guys I dated were not good guys, but for the most part, the majority of them were. And it was like 10 guys in my 30s that I dated, like from 20 to 36. It was like 10 guys. And for every 10 guy, 10th guy, there was like one guy that was like a good catch. And I still think of him right now. I remember him right now in my head. And we're really cool at this point where it's not romantic. But he was just a cool, I was like, dang, I messed that up. But you know what? You live and you learn, and then you keep it moving. So think about it. Instead of attracting the remix, you want to regroup, sit down, be honest with yourself. And the best thing you can do is be honest with yourself. If you're not willing to be honest with yourself in this moment in time, then you're not going to be able to really get down to the roots of why you want what you want, why you continue to go after the wrong guy, and why you continue to let the wrong guy have access to your life. So think about it, jot down these guys' names, and really think about what went wrong and what you could have done differently, and then work through that. Forgive yourself, surrender it. You know, I talk about deal, heal, surrender when you're coming out of a breakup or a situationship. Go back and look at those videos. So write the forgiveness letter, forgive yourself, forgive the guy, and then surrender that situation to God. Take those experiences, the lessons you learn in those experiences, renew yourself, get yourself together, regroup, let it go. And you know you've let it go when you quit allowing previous things from those experiences to trigger you. I know that I was real triggered by the last guy who took me on down through there years ago. I was triggered by him for quite some time, but now I could see him and just, it wouldn't even, he'd probably be like Casper, because I'd probably just act like, oh, he doesn't exist, because there just wouldn't be any kind of feeling under it. So you'll know when you've gotten, and that doesn't mean that I think he's Casper because I'm still angry. Heck no, I don't have no feelings. That man be on my social media all the time. He's probably watching this video. Hi. So you'll know when you get past it, when you can laugh through it, when you have peace. So when you find your peace, that's when you get out there and then you date different kind of dudes. And last but not least, for the women who just want what you want. And let's say this, because I told this to this same client. I said, okay, what if a guy that isn't your type, he's not unattractive, but he's not your type, approaches you, he's respectable, he's kind, he's literally, hey, can I take you out? I would love to get to know you. Don't turn that guy down. Go out with him. Go out with him with zero. You always know I say zero intentions. Go on that date with zero intentions and just go for the experience to literally get to know another human being. And I guarantee that whole idea in your head, oh, he not my type, he not my type, it won't be at the front of your mind. You're just literally getting to know a human being. And then I guarantee you that guy will be interesting to you. If he's a good guy and he is who he said he is, he'll be interesting to you. You'll get to know him for who he is. And if it doesn't work, okay, it doesn't. But at the end of that day, it won't be like, oh, he wasn't my type, so now I got to jump out of the window. Absolutely not. It's just practice. Practice along the way with dating different types of guys, because you never know what's inside that book. Like I said before in another video, I dated a guy for 5 years that I was just like, he's not my type. He's just not my type at all. What do? We built that friendly foundation, and then we got together and we were together for 5 years, and we're still cool to this day, even though it didn't work out romantically speaking. Ain't no beef. I just saw him not that long ago. There's no beef. And a lot of us got to learn, side note, why always got to be drama when you're not meant to be with someone? It does not always have to be drama. I think I've spoke about that in another video. So the moral of the story is, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share it with a friend. Stop going through the remixes. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of the guys you continue to attract, then the problem is you. Yes, you have to take ownership when you continue to entertain things that don't want you or just want to use and abuse and take from you. You have to take ownership. Own it. Take accountability. Move forward. All right, guys, this is B. Wiley. How are you doing today? I am good. I am well. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a good Labor Day. So the next video that I'm about to do is men, guys who deliberately dog women out. So stay tuned. That is coming on Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Outside of that, guys, let me know in the comments what you want me to talk about. I take video requests every day, all day. So find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Coach B. Wiley. Talk to you later.